into the reviews, I do need to address the elephant in the room. The biggest reason I didn't attend the Met Gala last night was because I was waitressing. I have a waitressing job. I like to stay humble on the side of being a massive celebrity, so I hope you can respect my wishes. Yeah, there was a screaming kid. It was way better. The theme for this year's Met Gala was Karl Lagerfeld, A Line of Beauty, and if you didn't already know, he was a designer mostly for like the vintage Chanel looks, and then he also did Fendi. Just a well-established designer who recently passed away, and usually I would critique people who go against the theme, but some people did deliberately go against it because he has had a history of racism, sexism, homophobia, fatphobia. So people did deliberate design choices like wearing pink, and people did something more Vivienne Westwood-esque because she also recently passed and would be another option to a theme. Yeah, can't argue with that. First person to critique is A$AP Rocky and Rihanna, and I think, first of all, I hate what he's wearing cohesion-wise. I think the kilt and the jeans and the slides and the tux just don't work together. But I do respect that he's not trying to outdress her at all. I think he does understand that people are more interested in her. As for Rihanna, I think she looks amazing and I love how big and bold it is, but I don't think this is her best Met Gala look. She's had some really good looks in the past and I can't help but compare this one to them. I loved both of Cardi B's looks. They're very on theme and they're very good. I love the black one in particular because it reminds me of like those Barbie cakes that you used to eat as a kid. And I love the headband and the gloves, and I think this just, she looks amazing. She looks amazing. Gigi Hadid looks good, but I don't love what they've done with the look. I understand it's like pulling all of Kyle's favorite things, but I don't know if it's big enough for the Met Gala, but I think she looks really good. I would wear it, but you know. Bradley Cooper, moving on. I would respect Jared Leto's look way more if it wasn't Jared Leto, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure he has a cult following for some reason, which is just clouding my judgment, but I think the costume is funny. I just think Doja Cat did it better. He didn't know he was dressed as Carl's cat, which I think is so funny that two people decided to do that, but again, I think Doja Cat did it better. Dua Lipa obviously looked great. She managed to pull one of the archive Chanel original vintage pieces. I think the necklace is nice. I think it's definitely missing like an accessory, something extravagant behind her or something. Can't tell you what it would be, but she looks good. So Kylie Jenner confuses me because I like the look but don't see how it's on theme, and I'm not obsessed with the color combination. I do really like the neckline and I like the bottom half of it, but the color is what's throwing me off. I've seen a lot of people not like Kim Kardashian's look, and I quite like it, mostly because the whole thing is mostly not dress material and it's pearl material, and it still works and it still covers what needs to be covered. Again, I don't think this is her best look though. I think the camp look was her best, to be honest, from what I remember. Yeah, then we have Doja Cat dressed as Carl's cat. Hilarious. I've seen her interviews where she's not participating, and I like that her and Lil Nas have probably communicated about what they were doing. I was really nervous when I heard that Jenna Ortega was going because I was scared that the designer wouldn't be able to step away from her Wednesday character, and I thought they would do like a weird rendition of it, but I'm happy to see what she wore, and I think it does still have a nod towards Wednesday, but I think it's good, and it's Chanel and she looks amazing. The designer clearly knows how to dress her as a short woman, but yeah, I love Jenna's look. I don't know how I feel about the shoes, but whatever. Anne Hathaway, surprised she was even invited considering she's such a thief. Anne Hathaway looks absolutely beautiful, and I love the dress, and I love it. I love the dress, and I love Anne Hathaway, and I love it, but I don't think it's the best Met Gala look, even though a lot of people are trying to convince me that it's one of the best. It's not one of the best, but it's good. Lil Nas X, I know he's one of the most hated looks, debatably. I think it's funny. I don't know, I think he looks good, and I love his interviews, and I think it's hilarious and on brand, but I see why people critique it, but who cares, you know? Naomi Campbell looks good, and I appreciate that it's an archive piece, but I don't know why. I think it's the carpet that's like washing out the color of the fabrics and stuff, but it doesn't look as good as it did on the runway, unfortunately. Nothing against her, I think it's purely the TikTok colored carpet, and I don't love the silver details, but I think, yeah, I don't want to be too harsh on it. I think it looks good. Thames, I love it. It's one of my favorite like headpieces for sure, and I like how it continues with the dress and the gloves. I think this is gorgeous. I think she's done a great job. Madeline Klein looks gorgeous. I just don't love what she's wearing. I've seen it before. No, I'm not a huge fan of tussles either, but I don't know. Happy that she attended. Olivia Rodrigo wore one of my least favorite looks, unfortunately, and it's a huge pity because I loved her last year look. I think that one was really underrated. This year I don't know who styled her, but I do love her hair. I think that's awesome, but the dress is just a shambles, unfortunately. Oliver Roosting, sorry about that, did a specific Carl reference, which I appreciate. I think this look is funny to people who don't know the original look, because it, you know, it's kind of a fuck you, but not really, because Carl has literally worn a bag that says Carl Who, so it can be taken as a fuck you, but it's not. Who is this? Erykah Badu, hope that's how you say it. I love this. I think it's awesome. I love that you can't see their face. I love the shoes. I love the dress. It's one of those rare instances where I do like the tussles, and I love all the heavy jewelry. Conan Gray looks so good. I think he's one of those people where people realize that men were stepping it up this year. Jeremy Pope, I fucking hate this. I hate anything that's not subtle, and I've heard people say that it's kind of like dragging him on the ground. I don't like to believe that. I think it's a real big tribute that is not subtle at all, and I don't like it. Pedro Pascal, actually, I don't mind it. I think shorts are funny. I like that whoever styled him didn't put him in a black tux, and I like that he has tried something new, and I do like the color on him, and the shorts are funny. It's interesting, and I think it's age appropriate too, which is good. I love Viola Davis's look. First of all, it's pink, which is against what he enjoyed in fashion. It's beautiful, it's big, she looks so fucking good. I love Viola Davis's look. Devon Aoki has never attended the Met before, which I find ridiculous. Don't know how that happened, but I think she looks adorable, and I love her, and I love when models match their stylist. I think that's always a really fun thing to do at the Met, so I love this look. Sean Diddy Combs, this is another man's look where I'm like, thank God they're stepping it up this year. This is genuinely beautiful. I love how heavy it looks. Yeah, he looks incredible. Janelle Monáe looks so cool, and the coat actually opens up and you only have the mesh skirt and her undergarments. Maybe controversial, but I think this is actually one of my favorite looks. I love the purse, I love the jacket, I love that it's transformable. They look amazing. Bad Bunny is another man who stepped it up. I don't think he's ever been before. That wouldn't really make sense. I think his come up was recently, but he looks so good, and I love the long train, and I love the back of the outfit. I think he's done a really good job. I'm glad they didn't put him in something boring. I am aware that I'm putting less of a standard on men because they do tend to underperform every year, but this is genuinely really cool. Bella Ramsey looks so cute. They just look so mysterious. I don't love Kendall Jenner's look. I think the two arm capes are really cool, but I don't love this look. Yeah, she looks pretty though. Jack Harlow's is disappointing once again. I don't want to talk about it. Vanessa Hudgens, this is like a catalog outfit. I don't love it. I think Ava Max's was one of my highlights. Personally, I think she looks so good, and I love the layer of the dress, and she looks stunning. I don't like listen to her music or anything, but I think she's one of the best. Phineas's is not great. Lily Collins, I need to let this marinate. I don't know. Billie Eilish looks beautiful. This isn't her best. I think last year's was probably her best, but I love everything she's done with it, and I can tell she really puts effort into researching for the themes. I know she doesn't want to disappoint, and yeah, gorgeous. Vera Wang looks so cute. I don't want to think about the outfit too much, but I think she looks cute. So, moving on. FKA Twigs looks gorgeous. I just think the dress looks a bit unfinished for some reason. I pray to God it's not a vintage Chanel look, because that'll make me look stupid. But yeah, that's my thoughts. She looks beautiful. Jenny Kim, I think, looks so cute. Very Chanel, very on theme. A bit underwhelming, but I don't really care. I think she looks adorable, and I think it suits her really well. I don't love Kim Petras' look. I don't know what she's done with her hair and the dress and the shoes. Kayla Cole looks absolutely beautiful. I know that the design choice was a fuck you to the theme, so I think props to her. She looks so fucking good. And then we have Keke Palmer. It's boring, but like some people, I just don't care because they look so pretty. Margot Robbie, I don't love the centerpiece. I think that looks kind of bad. There's photos that make it look way worse. I don't know what the choice was there, and I think they should have done a nod to Barbie, but that's just me. I'm gonna wrap it up there because I'm not seeing many other looks that I want to cover, so thank you for watching. Have a yell at me if you think I skipped anyone that's worth mentioning. Part of the reason is my legs are sore and I am sitting cross-legged on the ground, but feel free to yell. Subscribe if you want to see more of me. I'm trying to surpass Mr. Beast in 6 months. Like the video if you like videos. Follow my social medias. I am pretty active on there. See ya.